Hey guys, it's Godbards here, the self-proclaimed hip-hop historian, and this is the 451st episode of my series where I grab a vinyl from my collection, talk about why I love it, what influence it has, and what its place is in the grand scheme of music. So this is one review that I couldn't quite make my mind up on for a while, and that's because Icelandic alternative music icon Bjork is one of my all-time favorite artists, which you may have gleaned at some point if you ever noticed the tattoo of her I have on my arm. But her discography is so incredibly consistent and prolific that I really struggled deciding on which Bjork LP to discuss this time around, especially between my top two favorites. I still love albums like Medulla, Post, and Debut. Those last two I used to have on vinyl as well. But the project I've listened to the most is by far Vespertine, a 2001 masterpiece that many fans view as her magnum opus. And while I overall would almost definitely have to agree, Bjork's 1997 album Homogenic was really the first full-length release of hers that was truly an otherworldly experience from front to back. Even though Vespertine would likely still end up in the #1 spot if I ranked her output, arguably my favorite Bjork song ever appears on her third album here, and considering it just happens to be the LP I found myself returning to the most this last year, I figured I might as well tackle this one first while the interest is there. And it also allows me to build up towards her fourth album. And one thing both of these stellar projects share, outside of the unique and atmospheric worlds they create, is how they both start off with top-tier intro tracks, and in this case that comes in the form of Hunter. This thing has a killer instrumental full of these futuristic 909s and synths, and it really sets the stage for Bjork's piercing voice and abstract yet descriptive lyricism. And in this track, she appears to describe herself as this hunter from some long forgotten time, though it's written in such a way that it feels like it could apply to almost any human. And even though the lyrical content is relatively straightforward here, there's just something about the simplicity of her statements that really adds to the feeling of this being some primitive character who's focused on nothing else but their task at hand. She starts off the song with, "If travel is searching and home what's been found, I'm not stopping. I'm going hunting. I'm the hunter. I'll bring back the goods, but I don't know when." There's something that's just so poetic to me about that opening phrase, "if travel is searching and home what's been found." And I feel like it's kind of representative of that inner voice that's talking to every hunter throughout human history, be it human or animal. This brings me to my favorite moment on Homogenic, and by proxy my favorite moment of the entire Bjork discography, at least if you ask me today, and that's the beautiful song Bachelorette, which excels in everything from the gorgeous string arrangement, the thundering percussion, the inhuman vocal performance, and most importantly, lyrics that read as pure poetry. And even though obviously it's her emotion and passion while singing the lyrics that gives them their weight, I still want to share my favorite lines here. And she kicks off the first stanza with, "I'm a fountain of blood in the shape of a girl. You're the bird on the brim, hypnotized by the whirl. Drink me, make me feel real, wet your beak in the stream. The game we're playing is life. Love is a two-way dream. Leave me now, return tonight. The tide will show you the way. If you forget my name, you will go astray, like a killer whale trapped in a bay. I'm a path of cinders, burning under your feet. You're the one who walks me, I'm your one-way street. I'm a whisper in water, a secret for you to hear. You are the one who grows distant when I beckon you near." Then she repeats the chorus a couple more times before giving us a few more beautiful lines at the end, which come in the form of, "I'm a tree that grows hearts, one for each that you take. You're the intruder's hand, I'm the branch that you break." There were a baker's dozen of multi-instrumentalists, engineers, and programmers who worked on this thing, but as for the main listed producers, those included Mark Bell, Howie B., Guy Sigsworth, Marcus Drabs, and of course Bjork herself. There's plenty of tracks from Homogenic deserving of an honorable mention, like Unravel, All Neon-like, 5 Years, Immature, Alarm Call, Pluto, and All Is Full of Love. As for my overall top 3 favorites, I think I'd have to narrow it down to Hunter, Hyoga, and Bachelorette. Thank you for watching my 451st video. Next time we have a pretty underrated collaboration from the early 2010s, so check in for that one. And if you enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what your favorite moments off this masterpiece are. Don't forget to have a great day, and I'll see you next time, okay? Alright.